So it is officially confirmed news that Ten has stepped away from SM Entertainment, but is still participating in NCT and WayV projects, which is different in contrast to Mark Lee. In my opinion, this is what I expected first prior to Mark. Mark leaving at the time that he did was more surprising to me in contrast to Ten. I had always thought it was going to be Ten first. Obvious, Ten is clearly taking a page out of Lay from EXO's book of leaving the company but still being affiliated with the main group. In Ten's case, I know people may say, why were you so eager to say 10 first? Shouldn't you be eager to have all the members included? Ten is still affiliated with the group. He's just not in the company, which makes a lot of sense because the company has been screwing a lot of people over in various different ways. But specifically in Ten's case, I've always looked at him as a pop star that's still trying to establish his footing, but also could be growing a lot more exponentially beyond SM. Where am I getting that idea from? Well, let's look at some of his contemporaries. Minnie has done very well. She is not the biggest artist on the roster, but despite that, she's still doing successfully in Korea. Nothing's really constricting her from doing writing and producing, which I see in her credits. So I feel like that to me is a statement to how much limiting can be done from SM versus Cube. Now, I don't want to get into nitty gritty of how people feel in regards to WayV's mismanagement or lack thereof. It's very interesting for Ten because I think with regards to Bam Bam and Lisa, for example, he can have that same upward mobility because Bam Bam and Lisa are institutions. They have LV to their name. They have multiple brand deals and extensions of themselves that are beyond just music. But also, I feel like it just makes sense that because of all their home base advantage, they can do a lot more growth in ways that Korea couldn't have done for them. I think despite what you think about Lisa, she's definitely done a lot of that great upward mobility through her branding that I think also can be done with somebody like Ten. And as far as artistry is concerned, I just need more of Omar Rootberg with Ten and we can call it a day. I think that Omar's work with Ten, with Stunner, was so fundamentally game changing for the type of distinctive style that Ten could have in his space because he's definitely not a Troye Sivan, not like a Conan Gray. He gives me something on Omar's wavelength of that type of pop star who dances, makes some very vaguely open-ended music, despite the pronouns. But I think overall, you can tell that Ten has an energy that only Omar seems to have been able to meet in the writing room and in the composition and the melody. And I just feel like we need to see more of that moving forward. So those are my real thoughts. I really do feel that Ten could have the same upward mobility as, like I said, Bam Bam and Lisa with their brandings. I mean, like I said, for Bam Bam, he literally has a bumper huge that meets you in the airport of Thailand. He has his face on e-commerce and telecoms and food and transportation. This is what I mean by institutions. Like, these people have so much reach and their public image is so wide reaching and home base that I feel Ten should be able to do the same thing. I look forward to seeing more out of Ten in the future, as well as seeing what he's going to do as affiliated with the brand of NCT and WayV and not fully under SM.